Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on this 2015 or 16 Hyundai Sonata, but it's the same thing from 2019 down to 2015. The 2018 and 2019 look a little different, but it's the same exact car. Excuse me. It's the same exact car, and it's the same procedure. It's the same layout underneath the hood, same layout of the components down here. Right here we have our alternator, and under that we have our AC compressor, which we will be changing today. And guys, if you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Help me help you. Let's grow this channel together. So first thing first, after you subscribe, what you want to do is get your AC gauge and connect it up and make sure you have no freon in the system. If you have freon in the system, you can go ahead and remove that, but this one don't, because the AC compressor is bad and it was leaking freon through there. But sometimes your AC compressor can go bad and it still keep the freon inside, so just hook your gauge up, make sure you don't have any. If you have AC freon in it, you can go ahead and remove that. All right, next step is you can disconnect the battery. You don't have to, but to please these YouTube police, nah, I'm just kidding. You don't have to disconnect the battery. You just raise the car up and take off the lower shield underneath. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raise the car up right now. So to remove before we go underneath the car, we're just gonna take off what I can take off from up here, which seems like a lot of stuff. But even though we can take it off from underneath, but since we're already here, I'm just gonna start from here. All right, so let's go ahead and remove the belt. If I were you, I would draw the layout of the belt so you can put it back the same way. Even though it's not a hard layout, it's just 4 components on it. I mean 3 components and the tensioner. So it uses a 17mm wrench to release the tensioner. So you just want to get this on and you turn it counterclockwise, and then you can slide the belt off. But I'm gonna use one with ratchet because this one doesn't ratchet and it doesn't turn as much. Or maybe I can get it from here, and then I can have all that space to go down over here, and then I can remove this from here. Alright, so I got the belt off. For some reason, because I used such a long wrench, it got hooked on the frame of the chassis, but that's good and bad because it might release whenever it feels like, or you can just hold that there until I finish doing the job, and then I can just simply release it from there, and then when I put the belt back on. So that's the good and bad about that. Alright, so let's go ahead, and down here you will have 10mm. Go ahead and remove those 10mm also that hold the AC line down there. Alright, this is the tool I use, wrench, a ratchet handle with a 10mm socket. I remove the AC line from the AC compressor. remove one of the nut already. Get the other nut right here. So I've removed the two 10mm. They're right here, and we can go ahead and remove these. So one is off. You can go ahead and remove the other one. You can't mix them up, so you don't have to worry about mixing them up. One is bigger than one, so they can only fit in the correct size. And right here we have a clip right here, so we're going to use a clip puller to pull this down here, because I don't want to pull on it. I can pull on it and it will probably come loose, but I don't want to strain the wires, so I'm just going to use a clip puller. Right here, clip puller. This is what it look like. Link will be in the description. So you guys can also come and message me on Instagram, and I'm gonna start making merch too, so you guys can support my channel also with that. So go ahead and remove that part right there. The next step is to, now we're gonna lift the car up, get underneath. Can't remove the belt because we already removed it. So that's what I was talking about. See, come loose. So I guess it did the bad part and not the good part, but that's okay. So the next thing we want to do is we can remove the nut, the bolts from here. So let's remove the two top bolts from here then, and then we're gonna go underneath the car. I know I keep on saying going underneath the car and I still haven't reached yet, but I want to remove as much as I can from here, and then we put and then when we lift the car up, we can just come right out with a compressor, and then when we're putting it up, we put as much as we can put up from underneath the car. That's how I plan to do it. Alright, so let's see what size is those four bolts. Alright, so this is the compressor we're gonna put in. They got this from the junkyard. They went the cheaper way out. So this is what you just saw me remove with the clip puller down there. And this is how you're gonna unplug the compressor from the wire iron. So you squeeze this, pull back, and that will come out. So we're gonna have two bolts up here, two bolts down here. So we're gonna remove these two from up top right now, since we're already at the top. And I just brought this right here just to show you what I'm gonna do next. So this is 12mm. That's what it take down there, and we're just gonna remove these two bolts right here. Got one already. So it's counterclockwise to counterclockwise to remove the bolt. And clockwise to tighten it. So counterclockwise remove the bolt, clockwise to tighten it. It should be a long bolt right here. One at the top, two at the top, and two at the bottom. It's kind of tight, but once you get it moving, it's gonna come loose. I think I take out the wrong bolt just now. It's a small bolt. Instead I take out the bolt from here, I take out this bolt right here. But if you do that, that's no big deal. That's just a small that's nothing right there. You can go ahead and get right back to it, because that's my mistake. I thought I had the correct bolt. Let me feel for it again, because I can't really see down there. So what you guys seeing is exactly what I'm seeing. I'm just feeling for the bolt. Alright. So this feels like the right one. Here, let's see, it's the same size at the top, so we can mix them up. No big deal right there. And now we are finally going to go underneath the vehicle. Alright guys, so we need to remove this piece right here, and we won't be putting back up this, because this don't make no sense. I'm gonna let the customer know, so whenever they get a new one, they can stop by and I put that back up for them. But it's all down, all the way down. It's making a lot of noise when driving, so that's no good. You can see the AC compressor right there. We just have two bolts and that clip. Once I unplug that clip, which I already show you guys on the compressor that I had out. Once I unplug that clip, is out. All right, so let's remove this piece right now. So that won't be going up. And that won't be going up either. So what I can do, I can just put like these right here. I can just put these back. And by the way, this is 10mm, and you don't need this. You can just use this. So now we do this, we can see that we need to unplug this right here. Same way we unplug it at the top. It's fighting with me, I don't know why, but it gotta go. Alright, we got it off. Now it's to remove this two 12mm, drop the AC compressor out through here, and that's it. So let me tell you, so for that job I just did, you're gonna need a 12 millimeter wrench, which I will leave that in the description, because this is too long for there. But this did work, but it's too long. It's just that this swivel right here, so that's why it really worked. But a 12 millimeter wrench will fit perfectly right. And they're all the same size, so it doesn't matter, you can mix them up. Alright guys, let's go over here and we can just shake it up like that. So when I was taking it out, some of the oil fell out the compressor, but that's good, that's all right. This is where I take the screw from. Instead I take this one out, I take this out, but we ain't reusing that. If we were reusing it, we could just put it back right there. So that's all guys. We're gonna add some oil in the other one, but we're gonna put up the other one, vacuum out the system, and then add some oil in it, and that's it for this one. That's how you change it. That's gonna be it for that one. So let's go ahead and put that one up. Alright guys, so once you match your compressor, everything is good, just go ahead and put it up the same way you take it out. So that's what we did so far. We just sketched these two at the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and catch the top one and run them in and plug this one in also. Let's drop that one on. So I just use that one from there. Alright, so we're just gonna run these in and tighten them up, and then we're gonna get up to the top after we're done right here. Alright guys, let's get the belt back on. So I'm underneath the car. You guys probably can't see me, but I'm here underneath the car. it's easier to get the belt underneath the car. Yeah, it's easier to get the belt underneath the car just like that. So once that is done, I just need to double check to make sure everything is on properly. The belt is on all pulley properly. Alright. So everything is looking good so far. Can't complain. What I just need to do is vacuum the system and add the oil and put some Freon in it, and that's it. So let's vacuum the system first. Alright guys, so that's where the gauge reading 30 psi and 150 something psi, and that's real good right there. We're gonna go inside and check the AC right here, and it's really cold inside, so it's success. All right, you guys have to just take my words for it. All right, let me get a temperature gauge. I'll come right back. All right guys, so let me see. The outside temperature is 86, 87. And let's go inside the car. Now we're gonna put that right there. Let's see, drop it to 59, 58, 59. Right there. That went right there. It's 47. I'm 47, 44. The other one on 44, 43. So you guys can see that it's really cold in here. So you don't have to take my words for it. You can see it's cold right there. And guys, please go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Help me grow. This is the end of this one. Peace out. See you next time.